5D. In the news. When something in the news, it's currently discussed in the media. 1. Reading. A. Discuss. Do you know of any serious transport accidents? Like this one. This is a serious, very bad transport accident, car crash, train crash, bus crash. All these are means of transportation. Do you know of any of these? I believe that we all know a lot. I'll tell you about one special accident that happened to one of my relatives. He cut his tongue in that accident and he couldn't speak for more than a month after that. Now he is fine, his tongue is okay. How do you usually learn about serious accidents? How do you know about them? From the media, TV and newspapers. B. Read the headline of the newspaper article. Article, piece of writing. This is the headline. Train derailed by sheep. Derailed, it came off its track. By sheep. Sheep is an animal. This is a picture of a sheep. What do you think it's about? This article is about what? Well, I think the title, the headline says it all. It sounds like there was a train moving and then sheep came in its way, which made the train derail and caused an accident. Now read the article and check your answers. An intercity train was derailed in South Wales yesterday. Inner city? It doesn't travel from one city to another. No, it goes within the city. This happened in South Wales. Here's a picture of the United Kingdom. Wales is right here. South Wales is here in this area, in this part. The train was traveling through a tunnel. Do you see it in the picture? Going through a tunnel. The speed was 160 kilometers per hour. When it crashed into a flock of sheep, group of sheep, notice that there is no S. Sheep is an uncountable noun. If it's one, you say sheep. If it's group of sheep, you say sheep, no S. That was going in the opposite direction. The train was going from point A to point B. The sheep was going from point B to point A, opposite direction. The train came off the tracks. The train derailed, came off, the same thing. Tracks, the path that the train uses. Fell onto its side, like this. Fell onto its side and skidded. It kept moving. It didn't stop for another 200 meters before coming to a stop. Fortunately, luckily, nobody was killed. Nobody died. But 28 people were injured, were hurt. 5 of them seriously, very badly. The police, fire crews, firefighters, and the ambulance service. An ambulance is a small truck that carries patients and injured to the hospital. Were all called immediately without delay. And they arrived. They came to the scene of the accident within minutes to rescue, to help save the people. The injured passengers, people who use cars, planes, trains, and they are not the drivers, were taken to local hospitals, local in the same city. It's a miracle that it was not a greater tragedy. This was a miracle that nobody died. Miracle, something that breaks the laws of nature and science. Tragedy, a very sad event, said Stephen Jones. This is what Stephen Jones said, one of the firefighters. He is one of the fire crew. When we arrived, smoke was coming out of the tunnel. This is what we saw coming out of the tunnel. And we thought is the past of think. This is what occurred in our minds, that the train was on fire, was burning. A fire in a tunnel is of course a very serious matter, very serious, very bad problem. But luckily, it was only the engine. Engine is like the heart of the train that makes it move. And we put it out. We extinguished the fire very quickly. Amazingly, surprisingly, the train driver was not hurt. He was not injured in the accident. He said later, as soon as I noticed, as I became aware of the animals, as I saw the animals, this is the driver speaking now, I pulled the emergency brake. I pulled this to make the train stop quickly, but it was too late. The tunnel was damaged, was destroyed, and the train was almost, nearly, completely destroyed, fully damaged. Overall, totally, 2 million pounds, the money used in the Great Britain, of damage was caused. This accident was a reason for a very big damage that cost more than 2 million British pounds. All the sheep except one of them not included, in the crash, in the accident. The lucky survivor, the fortunate one that stayed alive, was rescued by a police officer, someone who works for the police, and is now called Lucky Lucy. They gave her a name, Lucy, Lucky Lucy, because she didn't die. The local farmer is the one who works in a farm to look after animal and plants, who owned the sheep. The one who possessed the sheep has no idea how the accident happened. I have lots of sheep and they are kept in a nearby field. Kept is the past of keep. I put them in a nearby field, not far away, area of land in the countryside, which is surrounded, this field, this area of land in the countryside is surrounded by fence. This is fence. This fence is all around the field, everywhere around the field. I don't know how these sheep got out. I don't know how they broke out of the fence. How this accident happened is a mystery. Mystery is something very difficult to understand or explain. Now, C. Read again and write T for true, F for false, or NM for not mentioned. Not mentioned, it's not in the news article. We can't find it. 1. The train crashed in the tunnel because it was traveling too fast. Well, no, this is not the reason. The reason is sheep, flock of sheep. 2. There were 28 passengers on the train altogether. The total number of passengers were 28? No, incorrect. 28 people were injured, but there were more people on the train, more than 28. 3. The firefighters took a long time to arrive. That is not true. They arrived within minutes, very fast. 4. Not all of the train was on fire. That is true. Only the engine was on fire and firefighters put it out, stopped the fire very quickly. 5. The train driver did nothing to stop the accident. No, he pulled the emergency brake. This is what he said. I pulled the emergency brake. 6. Trains will be able to use the tunnel within a few days. The tunnel will be repaired, fixed, in few days. If you read this whole article, you will find nothing to prove this. Not mentioned. 7. The damage to the train is about 2 million pounds. That is incorrect. Overall, this is the total damage, not only to the train, no, to everything, the tunnel, the train, the sheep, everything. 8. Only sheep were killed in the accident? Yes. People didn't die. Nobody died. It was a miracle. Here, A miracle. It could have been more tragic, but only sheep. All the sheep died except one. 9. Lucky Lucy. The sheep that survived was returned to the local farmer. The farmer took it back. Not mentioned. We don't know. D. Find words in the text that have the same meaning as the ones below. 1. Came off the tracks. Look in paragraph 1. How many paragraphs do we have? This is the beginning of paragraph 1, the beginning of paragraph 2, 3, and 4. 4 paragraphs. Search here for words that mean came off the tracks. It's derailed. It was derailed. The train was derailed. 2. A group of. In the same paragraph. It's flock. A flock of sheep, a group of sheep. 3. Hurt. Injured. 4. Save. In paragraph 2 this time. Save here, it's rescue. When you rescue somebody, you save his life. 5. A very sad event in paragraph 2. Tragedy. Very sad event. 6. Stop from burning. When something is burning, it's on fire. When you stop it from being on fire, you put it out. 7. Somebody who survives, who stays alive in paragraph 4 is a survivor. 8. An area of land in the countryside. Countryside away from the city. Paragraph 4. All the sheep are kept in a field. Field. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I'll see you again next time, inshallah. Goodbye.